Welcome back. In this video, we are going to show you how to make a delicious twist to a traditional Indian snack, that is pumpkin puri, also known as bhopache gharge. So first, we need to pressure cook bhopla, that is red pumpkin, and some potatoes together in a pressure cooker. Otherwise, you can also steam them in a steamer. Do not forget to add some salt to it. After that, once it is cooked, you need to take a big pan and then put some ghee or butter in it, and then you need to add the cooked pumpkin and potatoes, as you can see in the video. After that, to make it a bit sweet and it is to be healthy, so we are using here jaggery, that is good. Now, do not use a whole bunch of good, otherwise it takes time to melt. Always crumble them together like this and then add, so that the good is going to melt properly and it will take less time compared to if you put a whole good. And for the taste, now here you can see I am adding this cardamom powder. Always make your masalas at home. So cardamom, here I have taken full cardamom and just have grinded it in a mixie, and your cardamom powder is ready. So here I have used around half a teaspoon of cardamom powder to our recipe, and this is going to add a very nice flavor to these puri. Now, to melt the good, it takes a bit longer. That's why the trick is to put lid on your pan and it is going to hasten the process. Now, this is how it looks after cooling down. Still, this is a bit warm, I would say, not very hot. So do always use a spoon, because good or jaggery is very hot and it takes time to cool down. And you need to mash this all together when it is warm. Okay, so this is how you can do with the spoon. Otherwise, there is one more masher which I recently purchased. So that also you can take, or else you can take a big spoon, and this is how you should mash. So this is a plastic masher which I purchased, but then I was not very happy because it is a bit of loose since it is made of plastic. I have recently seen steel mashers. So if you are planning to buy something like this, do purchase steel mashers. They have a very sturdy handle and it is quite easy to grip, and also the process is going to be faster because of the strength in the steel. Okay friends, see how fast the process has been done compared to the spoon. It will take time if you're using spoon. So if you have, do use. Mixing is done. Now it is time to make a dough. So for that, now I'll be using two flours over here. This is a wheat flour. Here I have taken around 1 cup of wheat flour, and this is a chickpea flour, that is besan, which we call in Hindi and Marathi. So these two flours I am going to take here. Do not take maida since it is not a very healthy option. So always try to mix 2-3 flours together like this. And since chickpea is rich in protein, it adds more of health benefits once you make this kind of recipe. So yes, you can see it is a bit of what do we say, liquidy, because pumpkins are a bit soft, so, and also we have added good to it. So do not hesitate to add more of the wheat flour, and you have to roll a dough like this, which I'll show you, and it has to be soft in consistency. Do not keep it very hard. This is the consistency, and you can see some cracks now, but you have to keep this for 10 to 15 minutes to rest, and then afterwards, after 15 minutes, when you see, it will again become a very soft dough, because you need to knead it after 15 minutes a little bit, not much but little bit. And yes, our dough is ready. You can see it is much softer. I'll just give it a knead like this, very simply. You don't have to add more of a pressure to it. And roughly I'm going to divide this into 3 parts. So now to make puris, I am going to take one big portion of this dough, and you have to make a roti or chapati or a tortilla kind of like this. Just have to place it on a roti maker, and then you have to roll it with a roller. And see to it that you do not roll it very thin or very thick. The thickness I'll show you. It should be around half a centimeter, not very thick, because when you fry it will feel a bit of raw or kacha. And if you will make it very slim, puris are going to turn out into a papad, and it is not going to be fluffy. So you have to keep in mind the thickness of the roti. So it's time to give a shape. So any shape you can give, but if it is a puri, usually we make it round, circular. So here I'm using vati or a ball, and this is how the thickness should be. It should not be very thick or very thin, right? So I hope you got the thickness. And now I'll be cutting this. Three puris will be coming out from this one roll, and we have made 3 rolls, right? So you have to make 3 times, and the other cuttings on the sides, do not discard it. You can again use it to roll like this roti, and then again cut it in a shape whichever you want. This is very easy, friends. You can see I'm using a steel vati or a bowl here. You can also use a glass, or any lid of a bottle will also do. So our puri are ready. You can see how well they are looking. There are no cracks on it, and they are very smooth. So we have cut the first 2 rolls of our puris, and till we do the rest of the work, it's time to heat some oil in a deep wok. So here you can see the oil which I have taken is colorless and tasteless. Do not take any very strong oil like coconut oil or sarson ka tel, that is sesame oil. They have their own flavor. So take oil which doesn't have any particular taste to it, so that the taste of the recipe which you're making comes out well. So this is a sweet dish, right? So kids love to eat some papad, and when the oil is there in the pan, I usually fry some this papad or fries. These are all Indian again. And if you're wondering where did I get it from, so in Dubai you will get it in Al Adil store, or there is a Madhur store. There are 2-3 more Indian stores. So there you will get these Indian fries. So now it's time to fry our puris. So this was our first puri, you can see, and just try to fry it on a low to medium flame. Do not fry it on the high flame, because it will turn brown, but it will not cook from inside. Okay, so you have to adjust the gas flame accordingly. Like, it should not be very hot, or it should not be very cold. If the oil becomes a little cooler, then it is going to absorb more of the oil, and the puris are going to turn more oily. So you have to balance that. So here you can see this puri turned out very well. It is puffed up so well. So take your time, and then you have to fry it. Do not be in hurry when you're cooking. Take your time, adjust the flame, and then cook your puri. It should not be raw from inside, or it should not burn also. So you need to balance that. And if you just press the puri like this, it is going to puff up. So you can use this trick and try if it comes out well. And there you have it, delicious pumpkin puris or bhoprache gharge. Isn't it looking so delicious? Trust me, it was very soft, and the sweetness was also well balanced with the cardamom which we used. So do try it at home. They are perfect as a snack or a side dish. Do enjoy it. It is one of the yummiest thing which you have in a traditional dish, especially in Maharashtra. This is the one dish which most of us crave for. And I remember I have a memory of my grandmother cooking this for me. And these papads, and we call it tarni in Marathi. So she used to make all this by her own self in the summers. So this is one task we ladies do in Maharashtra in summers. Tarni, and then there is so many things which we do. And yeah, this is one puri which my grandmother used to make. And yeah, it just refreshes my memory. And everybody has something attached to every recipe.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like
Video, do try it at home, and thank you for staying together. I'll see you in the next video soon. Do consider subscribing if you like the video.